Road tripping. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Road tripping into Denver. How's everybody doing? I'm driving, so I can't really see the chat too well. If I can move this. Hello, everybody. Give me a minute. We're road tripping it. We're road tripping. Right now, you're probably looking at the dash. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? Who's in here? Carol! What's up? What's up, Carol? I'm headed to Denver. I'm going down here to do some work today and just enjoying my day. I'm going to take it easy. It's about a 2-hour drive, so I figured I'd come on and say hello to everybody, see how everybody was doing. I hope everybody's doing good. Nice to see you. Nice to see everyone. I did a live stream yesterday, couldn't get it to hang up, so today I figured it looked like I did like a 7-hour live stream, and I did like 40 minutes. But it's a nice day here in Colorado. A little on the chilly side. So how have you been, Carol? Like, how's things going with you? How's your health? How's your life? How's the world treating you? I got to go down here and finish up some things. I'm getting ready to leave the United States again. I'm headed to, this time it's going to be a little different trip. I'm going to Vancouver, Canada, and then from Vancouver to Tokyo, and from Tokyo on into the Philippines. Then we're taking a trip from the Philippines out to Palawan, Philippines, which will be nice. It's one of the 9 wonders of the world, so we're going there for a long weekend and going to the underground river, going ziplining and having some fun. I'm excited to see Tin and Jack. It's about time. It's been a long year. It's been a long year. And I've just been staying busy with everything that's going on. I got things going on. Who else is in here? Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody is still prepping and doing the thing, because we definitely need to be. I mean, for sure. This part of Colorado is pretty desert, pretty much like desert out here, and so it's a little different than living in the forest, that's for sure. We're doing great. We're doing great. We are working on her paperwork to get her to the United States, which will be the day that happens. I'll be probably jumping around like a little kid. I'm excited. We are like at step 3. Of getting that done for the spousal visa, and so hopefully that'll happen here in 2026. It's a long, drawn-out process, and I don't know, with the way the United States is going, people are telling me I might be better off to go over to the Philippines and stay there instead of being here. And with the way prices are and the economy and just everything that's happening, I think that they may be right. I mean, it's sad to say that I would never walk away from the United States, but it's also one of those things where you look at it and go, wow, like what's happened to this country? I mean, and I don't know what'll happen with the economy and things the way they're going. I mean, it's kind of, it's like what we talked about, Carol. You remember this? We talked about it about 3-4 years ago on the main channel that got taken down off the wall prepper, and when I was doing all my news broadcasts, and we talked about that people are really going to have to decide if they can heat their home or if they can eat. And the sad reality is it's really happening in the United States. It's to the point that this country is on the verge of a total collapse, and that's a sad thing to say about once upon a time one of the most powerful countries in the world. But I think the ball is shifting, and I think that things are changing, and I don't think we're that country that we used to be. You know, when we lost, like, just for example, when we lost like Detroit and all the manufacturing that we used to do in Detroit, and all the things, like even case knives, for example. You know, I've talked about this before. Case knives were worldwide one of the best knives you could ever buy. And then the only thing we really make is the outer part of the case knife. And it's like everything has shifted away from the United States. And then we're so freaking far behind in technology. You know, that's the other thing. China and Japan are whooping our asses. And, you know, a lot of people talk about third world countries and things like that. I'll tell you what, after being over there 2 times in the Philippines, they have it. If you could take $900 to $1,000 a month and live in the Philippines, you would be living really good. Most of the average people over there live on $5 to $6 a day, if that. And people that have a high education aren't even doing good over there in the Philippines. I mean, they don't make a lot of money. So if you could take like $2,000 a month, you could retire so good anywhere, probably in Asia. Who else is up in here? I can't see a lot of the names, sorry. Hello. But I just thought I'd come on while I was cruising, drinking some OJ, and shoot the shit with all of you. You know, I miss doing live streams, and when I go over to the Philippines again, I'll do some more live streams, more than I've been doing, because I'll be on vacation and be spending time with Tin, and then I can have a lot more time to do it. Let me see if I put on my spectacles, if I can see people, if I can see people's names. I thought the chat was going to come up a lot different than it is. Hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got to keep prepping for sure. Where am I going? I am headed to Denver. I'm headed to Denver for the day, for like, I don't know, not the whole day, because I sold the gong. I sold it quick. Found, you know, that antique store, the price was overshot. They had it at $2,600, right? But the gong, I ended up selling it for $500. But you know what a great flip, because I bought it for $7. I bought it for $7. Yeah. Carol, lift up Lenora. Remember Lenora? Lift her and her family up. She lost her mom, so she's been kind of down, and let's lift her up in prayer and thought. Sending positive vibes. That's a hard loss when you lose your mom or your dad. Definitely a hard loss. My mom's getting ready to celebrate her 83rd birthday, and this last year has been a blessing being here with her, being able to spend time with her here in Colorado. Do I like Colorado? Not as I like Missouri better. Colorado's pretty liberal for me, but And not only is Colorado liberal, it's very expensive here. It's probably, I don't know, it's a very expensive state. Housing's expensive. Utilities aren't that bad, but in the town I live in, the water, trash, and sewer is expensive. No matter if you have one person or 4 people, the minimum charge is $160. And when you start adding up all those things and with the way the food prices are, then it's really crazy. But you learn to thrift it, you know? You learn to thrift it and to be more, tighten up your belt. I think the biggest thing I've done since I really started prepping, and prepping in a different way than when I was in the forest, is that I don't buy unnecessary bullshit. And I think that we buy so much unnecessary bullshit in the United States that that's a huge problem. We're a consumer nation. I actually drove down a road here in this town and picked up a table, picked up a rattan chair, and then turned around and flipped them and sold them. So I got them free. And no, I'm not a dumpster diver, but, you know, hey, I was driving by and I was like, what the hell, you know? Nice rattan chair sitting out there. And so, you know, you do those things and you start selling things that you don't really need. We talked about this yesterday. Is selling stuff you really don't use or need. If you haven't touched something, you know, this is my best word of advice to preppers, is that if you don't use something in 1 year, then you really probably don't need it. And I think when I was in the forest there in Missouri in the Ozarks, I overbought stuff that was unnecessary. We canned a lot of food. I should say she canned a lot of food. And she did. She canned a lot of food. She worked her ass off to can a lot of food. But moving that canned food is another thing that people don't think about. I would rather have brown bag MREs, right, that you could actually put in a backpack or put in a suitcase or put in a tote, whatever, and be able to move it easily. Canned food is a whole different thing, man. I mean, if you don't plan on bugging in and staying there and fighting to protect that food, if the real SHTF breaks out, then what? You know, I couldn't move all that food. That food was ridiculous. It was over the top ridiculous. And a lot of the herbs and stuff like that, I think it's better to use something and rotate it in and out. I'm not saying don't have a stock of stuff, but the most important thing to have is the skills. And, you know, have first aid skills. Have skills to protect yourself. Those things are like really important. They're definitely important. Let me see what you're saying here in the chat. Shoot, I might have to pull over. This is interesting. No, I'm just kidding. How do I get a message to Lenora? Carol, email me. Email me and just offthewallprepper@gmail. Yeah. Message me and I'll get back to you tonight. And then we can, I'm sure I still have her email. I'm sure I do. The quality of the food is very concerning. Yeah. Shit, the quality of the food here in the United States sucks. It sucks wind. I become very picky on how I eat. And I think part of that is from going to the Philippines. You know, the food there is so much better. So much better. And so much more fresh. Like me and Tin's son went to a place where they bring the boats in, you know, and these are little boats that go shrimping. And we bought kilos of shrimp for like $4. I think we bought 3 kilos for $4. I was in heaven. And then this year I've been buying a lot of stuff for the Philippines for our backyard. So she's planted, before I left, we planted 2 banana trees. We have a lemon tree, we have a papaya tree, we have a guava tree, something else. what's the other tree? I can't remember what the other, oh, bananas. Did I say bananas? Coconuts. And then we have so many herbs, Carol. You wait, when I get over there this time, I will take you all out in the garden and we'll walk it with tin so you can see it. But the whole outer rim of the yard is nothing but vegetables and fruit and commodities and every kind of herb you can imagine. And she keeps saying, do you like the way I cook? And heck yeah, I like the way she cooks. It's all fresh. It's straight from the garden, straight into the table. And even the meat is absolutely wonderful. Can you hold on a minute? God, I'm blind. Does that mean I'm getting old? Can you take... No, I don't think so. I think that might get me in trouble taking seeds with me. I think that might get me in trouble. But we don't really need them there, honestly. We just keep she'll go to her neighbor and a neighbor will come to her and they barter. They barter for food, they barter for seeds, they barter for all that. And that's another cool thing, you know, that we talked about on this channel is about bartering. And when you actually see a whole community barter, it's a pretty awesome freaking thing. Because they've learned, like, if I have more bananas and you have coconuts, we can trade, we can barter for seedlings. And like, I don't know, there's just something really special about those countries when you see how the community works together, right? Yes, they have their problems. I think that one of the biggest problems probably in the Philippines is sanitation. They don't have a regular trash service, so everybody burns, so you don't know what you're going to be smelling in the air. And the water, she doesn't drink the water. She goes and buys bottles of water. And that concerns me because, like, the water went down for over 24 hours. The electric has been out for 2 days at a time. And during Yolanda, she said it was like months that they didn't have water or electric. And so you think about those things and bring them into the United States and see how people would act. It would be pretty bad, right? It would be pretty bad. It would probably be devastating in the United States. People would probably lose it. But I've learned a lot. I have learned a lot from going to the Philippines. I've learned a lot about prepping. I've learned a lot about just getting back to basics. And I think one of the things I admire about the Philippines also is the way they recycle and repurpose stuff. Like, I built the back gate with recycled bamboo that had been laying underneath one of the huts, and some galvanized metal, and some old metal wiring. And I built that back gate. I don't know what she has in store for me this time when I come. I know I'll have a honey-do list, but, you know, who knows what that'll be. I hope that everybody has a great day. I'm almost to my destination, just outside of Denver in a town called Brighton, Colorado. I'm glad to see everybody. Thank you for stopping in. Smash the thumbs. Make sure in a couple weeks I'll try to schedule some live streams. I won't be in, I think I'll only be in Tokyo a couple hours, but maybe I could do a live stream from Tokyo. Definitely I'll do some live streams from the Philippines. And it'll probably be late at night, Carol, because the hours are so, right now it is almost 10:30 tomorrow in the Philippines. And once I get switched over to the time, I still wake up in the middle of the night. So look for me probably at midnight or something like that. And I'll do some live streaming from over there. I really want to show you, Carol, the garden. So watch for those shorts too. And if y'all would smash the thumbs up or down, whichever. If you don't like me, I don't care. I love myself, and I'm happier than I've been in a long time. I guess it shows. But I'm about 8 miles from where I'm going, and to start my day, I'm doing some deliveries down here today. So, and then I got to be back tonight because I sold that Gong Gong, and they already paid for it, and got to meet them at a gas station because they're coming all the way from Nebraska to pick it up. Didn't know the people at all. They seen it on Facebook, and that's one thing I can say is tighten your belt, figure out how to get out of the matrix. Most of all, big, huge prepper hugs from here in Colorado to wherever you're at. I hope you have a great day. May God bless and hold you dear until I see you again, my friends. This is OTWP signing out, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Carol. Take care, everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here, lurkers, and everyone else. God bless. If you're watching this today or in the future, OTWP's still around. I'm still the same that I was in the beginning. God bless. See y'all. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, hold on. One song to take it out. Let's see what's on the radio.
We're putting together 4 of the perfect mix.
Okay, let's see if we can get one more song in. What's copyright to me? It's nothing. Unless they go, pow! Okay, let's see.
Take the gospel to the ends of with your loved one, celebrating milestone, or giving a gift that comes from the heart. Start your keepsake.
We're waiting for one more song. Then we'll take it on out. Let's see. Come on, quit talking. Thanks, lurkers, for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, try it. Nope, that's it. Bye, everybody. Bye.